Hey everybody, I'm Finner05. I haven't talked to you for a while, no excuses. And you're watching my review of the Johnny Manchild and the Poor Boys record, One Big Beautiful Sound. Now, for the uninitiated and unaware, Johnny Manchild is let me get that off my mic, is a 7-piece alt-rock group from the state of Oklahoma, which, possibly doesn't exist, but I mean, that's up to interpretation. And this is their newest record, their latest record up until the new one that they're coming out with this year. And it's really, really good. It's great, actually. It's amazing, nearly flawless. I'll get to that in just a second. But for those who aren't aware of how this album cycle was, this is basically started out as a thing where the entire year of last year, they would release a single every month. It was kind of a big deal for the about like 12 to 20,000 people that are like monthly listeners on Spotify. I think they have over like 50,000 followers now on Spotify though. Anyways, basically what they would do is they would release a single every month, and it was kind of a normal cycle up until December, when all of a sudden every single from the year, as well as the final single, the title track, was made into an entire album. And you know what? It's really great. I really can't do any of these songs justice. I don't know in terms... I would put in snippets of the songs here, but I just, with the YouTube copyright system and just the equipment I have available, it's just not a risk I'm willing to take. But I know a lot of you who watch my channel don't really much like explicit language. There's like only like 1 to 2 songs, 2 at a stretch, that like 2 if it's a stretch, 1 for definite, 2 at a stretch that do have any explicit language. So for the most part, you're good. However, for everybody else, listen to it, man. It's a great album. But you have... The great thing about Johnny Manchild is they've made songs about a lot of different ideas. They've made songs about substance abuse, about depression. That's one of the glaring themes of this record. Just look at In the Morning and Radio, and even Deceptions of the Heart has this very, very depressing undertones as a part of it. They also tackle lack of writing and sort of fear of not doing good enough. You can look at You Want a Song, Radio, and in a way, I guess you can say The Message. There's also some very good bangers on here, like The Message and 4 Years Gone. Probably one of their biggest songs, since it was a cover that was also written by Johnny Manchild, and it was done on Alpha Red's channel. And if you haven't heard of Alpha Red, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It only has like almost 2 million subscribers, but it's fine. But yeah, just some great all-around tracks on this record. Great musicianship, great instrumentation. I want to shout out the drummer of Johnny Manchild, Ethan Neal, I believe his name is. Absolute legend. Doing amazing on this record. Also got to shout out the trumpet players, the horns, the brass. Danny and... who's the other ones? Ben and Logan do amazing jobs on their respective instruments. Can't forget Chris and James, and also Johnny himself. Yeah, unless they have like some like weird like theremin or triangle player. I think that's all of them. Who knows? Maybe they could get a triangle player for the next record. You know what? I'll be the next triangle. I'll be the triangle player. But yeah, everything on this record is good. My only particular flaw with it is the title track. It's not bad. No. It's good. It's just kind of like a bit of a cut below. Not bad in any way, just in my opinion, my personal, humble, stupid opinion. Of course, I don't write music. I don't know anything about music theory. I want to become a musician, but I don't know anything about it. I don't even play an instrument. It's just, in my opinion, from it coming to my ears, into my brain, it's just not something that I jive with all that as much as I do the other tracks. Doesn't mean it's a bad track in any way, shape, or form. Just not particularly my favorite. That's really most of what I have to say about this record. You're not going to get any excuse videos from me talking about why I haven't made any videos. I guess it's time for the ranking portion of this video. Here on the Fenders of 5 channel, we do our rankings from U to S. U being the worst, S being the best. What does U stand for? Well, I'll tell you what it stands for. U stands for utter garbage, and S stands and the S like in the best, like superb, like. Okay, S just means, like, it's the equivalent of a 10 from Anthony Fantano, and U is the essentially the not good or a 0 out of 10 from Anthony Fantano. But yeah, Johnny Manchild and the Poor Boys, One Big Beautiful Sound gets an A+ from me. Great job, Johnny Manchild. I have been Fenders of 5. They have been Johnny Manchild, and as always, see ya.